You ready?
You know it.
All right, let's do that.
Woo-hoo! Welcome to Samurai. Oh, man.
Damn it! Damn you! One more time! But you try to play it ahead for the goddamn buttons. Okay, guys, here's the intro.
Welcome to Samurai Movie Jam, a companion podcast for the worst movie podcast ever recorded. Bad movies rule. Except now we're focusing on current movies with your hosts, Dave and Brian. Let's go!
Holy cow, lucky number 7. Welcome to Samurai Movie Jam, Brian. We're doing it. We're on number 7. This one, I have a feeling, is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be so fantastic.
You get it?
James, thank you so much for the intro again.
As always.
Yeah, it gets me hyped.
Yeah.
But, hey, you were here for Superman, spent a ton of time with us, and it was a long episode. I'm sure you don't want to do another one. You know what? Why don't you hit the road? Maybe.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
There he goes. Like I said, we're back here. We're doing it again. Fantastic Four. Spoiler free.
We've been doing a good job not spoiling this stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's easy when everything's in the trailer. You just say what's in the trailer.
That's
and
true.
Talk about the movie and then go, this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. So we've been doing a good job. But yeah, we're your hosts, Dave and Brian. There will be a spoiler section, Extra Jam on Patreon. So go to Bad Movies Rule. Get onto that Patreon. Sign up for $5, I think, and you get all this.
I think $3.
Oh, 3 gets you the Extra Jam?
Can I get a 3? Anyone?
I'll take 4. I'll take the Extra Jam for $4. I won't pay 5. It's too much for just a small extra amount of jelly. And that's true. You shouldn't have that.
Yeah, I hate it when condiments are extra. So you go like, hey, can I get an extra mayo? Sure, that'll be 50 cents. Are you kidding? I already paid. I got to pull out a credit card for 50 cents?
For real. And the biggest scam that McDonald's has ever pulled in its life was the McDouble. I want a double cheeseburger. But you know how those have 2 pieces of cheese? Not in a McDouble. Sorry,
Nope.
McDonald's, not a sponsor, whatever. But you save so much on that extra piece of sliced Kraft. But this isn't a political show, so I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah, don't go into it.
No, the politics of extra cheese.
You keep introing. I realized I had a pocket caramel in my mouth still. I got to get rid of my pocket
well,
caramel.
get rid of that thing. Just slop it into the mic. Hey, guys, you like cheese? I like cheese. Anyway, email us at samuraimoviejam@gmail.com. Not as good this week. We didn't have as many.
But one person made up for it.
One person sent enough email for probably 7 to 12 people.
Yep, I got through chapter 3, but I had to turn my email off.
I started getting sleepy when I was reading it, and I had to take a nap. But
Hopefully you summarized that for when we have to
Yeah.
go through emails.
Well, we're going to summarize. We're going to pound through it towards the end of the show here. But also, did you know the six sheep sick is believed to be the toughest tongue twister in the English language?
I'm sorry, what is?
Oh, the six sheep sick. The sick of the sick. Sickly sick sheep.
I couldn't even say it once. I was like, how are you supposed to say that 3 times fast?
Six sheep sick.
Yeah.
People do that to loosen their tongue. What? Whose tongue is so...
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Yeah.
How funny.
No,
Not appropriate.
Yeah. Oh, well, why did we do that? Yeah, exactly. So I did have some things happen. One story here that I wanted to talk to you about is, how children are often stupid.
I've heard this.
Yep. It's not my kid's problem. It's every kid. They do dumb things and they don't know because they have little brains and they're not sure yet.
Yeah.
Well, our youngest one, we were sitting there folding laundry. I wasn't folding it. It had been folded and the laundry basket was sitting there. I was sitting with him on a chair. And he decided to stick his finger through one of the holes in the laundry basket, which wouldn't be a big deal, except for this laundry basket is a Chinese finger trap, I guess, for kids.
Oh, no.
So he pushed his finger as far as it would go through this hole watching TV and then couldn't pull it out and started crying. And I was like, whatever. And then I just started pulling at his wrist, which made him scream more.
Loud noises! Oh, no.
And then Eric, our oldest one, freaks out because Adam's crying.
Yep.
Puts his hands over his ears and goes, "What's happening?"
I don't know what we're yelling about.
And then Shannon freaks out. Everybody's freaking out in the room. I'm like, everybody settle down. Hold on. I figured I could lift up the laundry basket over his head. The blood drains out of his finger and he can pull it out. Nope.
No.
He's got fat little hobbit fingers. So I picked it up. He screamed because it's moving around and pulling on his finger more. So then we gently put the laundry basket back down. I was like, I'll be right back. I go down in the basement and I get clippers for sticks from the
Oh, God.
from
It
the
freaked
basement.
him out.
It sure did. I got that and the little pliers. I said what is the wrong thing in this situation. I said, this will for sure take your finger off.
Oh, no.
He was already crying, so
Right.
he didn't cry anymore.
So, like, what are you hurting here,
right.
really?
No, nothing. All I've done is
There's
traumatize.
already screams, crying.
It's a slight more trauma.
Get a little bit of pleasure out of it.
I won't even show up at the doctor's visit when he's talking to a psychiatrist later.
Why not soap? Some hand soap.
Everyone was screaming. I didn't know what to do. I was like, cut the laundry basket.
Yeah.
So I cut the laundry basket. I broke it off. I pulled his finger out of there and everything was fine.
Yeah.
It's just the chaos
Yeah.
that happened instantly. Like if he would have just cried and said my finger stuck and then okay and then whatever, but then Eric like, what's happening? Like all of a sudden there was a tentacle growing out of Adam's
Right.
head or something.
Yeah, my middle is an empath for sure. I never like really believed that, but like anytime one of his siblings gets hurt or one of us gets hurt, he screams harder than when he actually gets hurt.
jeez.
It's like he can feel it. If something happens to Drew, my youngest, he's like, Mom!
It's not fun. It's kind of funny. My wife is anything that happens. She's super empathic, so it is a lot
Yeah.
for a finger stuck in a laundry.
Yeah, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won't do it again. I said, there's another laundry basket that has much bigger holes. And I was like, hey, Adam, see how many you can get through there before they get stuck.
Yeah.
He's like, no. I've seen that movie. It sucks. Yeah, and the other thing that happened was I was talking with the kids about, and this won't all be kids' stories all
You're
the
fine.
time, but this week just happens to be. I was talking to the kids about action movies and like hearing them not know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is and Sylvester Stallone.
We've talked about that. It's like how weird that they don't know like what we think are general, well-known things.
I don't remember why I was talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I was like, that's him. That's his whatever. And they're like, who's that guy? And I was like, go to your room.
Do you ground your kids?
No.
No, we've never. And I do, but I do it like the backwards way. I'm like, Avery, you are grounded. No more slapping your brother for 1 week. So I don't think my kids understand grounding.
I do the go to your room thing and then go talk to him later about, well, did you think about what you did? And here's why I got angry and blah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But no, grounding, I don't know. I don't think they're old enough yet to give a crap. They don't leave the house. It's like you're grounded from what?
Right. Well, phones or
Yeah.
tablets
I mean,
or
I've taken
devices.
stuff away from them before and whatever.
But I've never been like grounded. No.
No. But there's no, nah. Well, what do you, like, you can't have dinner for the next 5 days.
Okay. Kids, dinner, stupid. Something I think about all the time. When we have Italian or pizza or whatever, are your kids just Parmesan cheese junkies?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, mine are. They'll
Really?
just douse that thing, basically like lick it off almost and douse it again. They love it.
That's
I was
weird.
like that too, though, but I didn't grow up in a house that had shaker cheese, Parmesan cheese
Yeah.
in the house.
Right.
So we'd go to like Chuck E. Cheese and I would have a mountain of cheese on my pizza.
So they just caught your addiction. They didn't even know. That's
probably what it
part
was,
of their
yeah.
DNA. You ate so much Parmesan cheese that now it's just like in your
Yeah, maybe that's why
oil.
my parents didn't put it in the house. We had it once and I ate the whole thing at one time. They're like, no more Parmesan cheese in this house.
Yeah. Have you ever smelled Parmesan cheese just by itself?
This go up your nose, wouldn't it?
No, it doesn't.
I don't love it that much.
Well,
just snorting it.
If you want the kids to lay off the
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese, just have them smell it because it smells exactly like puke.
Oh God.
Yeah, if you smell, I tell them like mine all the time. Smell that? It smells like barf. It's good on pizza though. It does. Do it. Everyone, do it. Next time you're having Parmesan cheese, give
Well,
them.
next time I'm having a problem and I need more Parmesan cheese,
Right.
let me smell this first.
This is too much Parmesan cheese, but I need to keep it. I'm fine. That's puke.
Don't do that with the red pepper flakes.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
definitely
bad.
don't. One time I sucked root beer up my nose when I was a kid.
okay.
That was a bad decision.
This is dumb.
Yeah, it was very dumb. But kids are daring you. You're at Pizza Hut and they're like, "Bet you won't suck soda up your nose." I'm like, "I sure will."
You don't know how stupid I am.
And then you just run to the bathroom screaming because your face is full of carbonation, and it was terrible.
And your older brother's going, "What's happening?
What's happening? And then your stepdad cuts your finger off. Yeah, it was a terrible day. Ever since yesterday, I've been saying "fantastic fork" in my head. I don't know why.
Nope, me neither. We had other options we could go see for this one.
Yep.
Right, for number 7. Could have saw Naked Gun 2. That's out. I say 2, but I think they're just calling it Naked Gun.
Yeah, it's just Naked Gun. It's
Yeah.
just a redo or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a sequel.
It's a continuation because I think that Leslie Nielsen was basically his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Naked Gun movies, the first trilogy, like some of my absolute favorite movies.
All 3 of them?
I love all of them, yeah,
Yeah.
but Naked Gun, the first one's probably my favorite. So I am absolutely going to go see that. I'm not sure if we're doing that
I don't know.
at all, or
see
it
what-
might be next one, or we don't really know. We'll talk about it in the show.
Yeah.
You'll hear it live,
We're going to do it live.
but you'll hear it recorded because this doesn't come out for a while.
I'm hearing very good things.
Yeah.
Though I'm going to see it.
For
either way.
sure. And then what about all this like Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson hooking up stuff?
Like in real life, they were?
I think they are.
Are you for real?
I think so. Well, they're at least pushing that narrative, and maybe that's just a ploy to like go see the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're definitely pushing a romantic thing there.
Yeah, they doing some pushing.
They doing something. Yeah.
Ethan and the Anderson.
I saw a video once of you. You want to go home with me?
Did you?
I have some very special skills. This sounds nothing like Liam Neeson.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will you.
Did you see the Liam and Pamela Anderson video?
Not yet. They're recording it right now. Another option was Happy Gilmore 2.
I watched.
You watched it. I know. What'd you think? We're not going to do it on this show.
We're not, and we're especially not after I saw it.
Oh, no. Tell us.
Okay, I'll talk about it now.
Talk
It
right now.
sucks.
You blew it!
I think it's garbage. I know I'm very critical of the remember.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
But Happy Gilmore did something that I haven't even seen those movies that are nostalgia bait do. They actually show clips of the first movie in Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. And I don't care because the movie's nonsense through the whole thing anyway. So it doesn't matter. I'm not
everyone
spoiling a thing.
knows.
Everybody knows what's going to happen in it.
It's like, what were his movies that got all his buddies together?
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups. Yeah. That's all that is. You're going to go watch just his buddies getting together. Like, hey, guys, you want to go to Hawaii and shoot a movie? Sure. Come on. Whee!
Yeah, you know what would be funny if we got Eminem to play the guy that says Jackass.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? I can do that now because I'm Adam Sandler.
I could do whatever I want.
I can do whatever I want.
Do you want
like,
Travis Kelce up here?
Sure.
We got it.
We'll put honey on his nipples. You think he'll let us do it? I bet he will because I'm Adam Sandler.
I'll tell him I'll do his podcast.
Right, exactly. And like Happy Gilmore there were silly parts of it, but it had some heart. That's why people liked that. That's
Yeah.
why people loved all those Adam Sandler movies because they were little goofy things. There's goofy, it's because it's Adam Sandler, but there's
Yeah.
like a heart to them.
Sure. His grandma, the relationship.
Sure.
Yeah.
But just there was like a sweetness to Adam Sandler back then. And now it's just kind of like, bibbidi-bop, I'm going to put my balls in your face. That's what the whole thing felt like, is just like a skit. It didn't feel like a movie. I know that there are people out there that are like, Dave, you're wrong. That movie's hilarious. And good for you.
Yeah.
But to me, it was hard to sit through. I was like,
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I got your Netflix login now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Netflix. Don't tell Netflix.
shh, don't tell Netflix.
But I'm going to be watching it. Ashley's really excited to watch it. So
Yeah,
we'll probably
well,
watch
you
it this
should.
weekend.
You
Yeah.
should watch it so we can bitch about it on the next podcast. I don't know how someone can watch it and be like, it was great, but I hope you do so we can argue on here because it's not good.
One other option that we had that we could have seen is Bad Guys 2. I like Bad Guys, the first
I
one.
liked the first Bad Guys.
Yeah.
I liked the 2 specials that they did, the Christmas one and the Halloween one. Those are both pretty good. The kids dig Bad Guys. I'm sure I'll end up at the theater seeing that. I'm just not sure it's a jammer.
It's not a samurai movie jam.
Yeah, I don't think it's something.
But it was out there and we could have saw it.
Yep, that's for sure.
All right, so Fantastic Four, the trailer. Thoughts after your first watch of the trailer? And if you haven't watched that trailer yet, we'll pause real quick. Ready? Pause.
Yeah, And we're back.
What were your first thoughts after the trailer?
I thought it looked really cool. I thought the Fantastic Four looked like the Fantastic Four. I liked how the Thing looked like the Thing.
Yep.
They looked very much the part. I liked how it was kind of an old-timey 50s kind of vibe. I know that I hate that everybody says vibe now.
A retro futuristic.
It was very like early Disney World feeling.
For sure.
And I liked it. I was very curious, and still am, how they're going to fit this into the larger Marvel Cinematic
They can do whatever they want.
I know they can, and you'll hear more about that at the end. I was like, I'm gonna see it. That looks good. That's the thing about Marvel movies. They're like the Jurassic Park movies. I'm going. You got me. There were a couple I missed. The Marvels I don't think I went to see because I didn't care.
Right. In terms of these characters, though, I've never been a huge Fantastic Four fan.
No, me neither.
And it's been done already with the 3 previous movies that I didn't really care for. So I don't have a lot of excitement for these characters the way that I did, or I'm sure you did too, with Superman, right?
Yeah.
I'm pumped to go see a Superman movie. Fantastic Four, I'm like, this looks pretty cool. And like you said, I was intrigued on all the aesthetics of it. That looked cool. But in terms of the characters, I was like, I don't know, whatever. And I hope it's good after all the steps back that Marvel's taken.
Right.
So
They called it First Steps. So
it's the first steps forward
for
from Marvel.
us pooping the bed. It's our first steps out of our poopy bed.
Away from the bed.
Away from
We're not even going to clean it up.
Oh.
We're going to leave the poop there.
Still in there. You just leave. We're going to leave Ironheart and all that stuff.
There's housekeeping. They can deal with that.
That's right.
We're going to a different room.
We got a robot named Herbie. He's
He'll
gonna
clean
go
that
clean
up.
up the bed.
Herbie, clean up the poop bed, please. Thanks.
Yeah. But right.
Son of a bitch.
R2D2. More poop cleaning. Beep boop.
Do you want to get into some vitals?
Yeah, absolutely. These are vital.
This is vital information.
This isn't even something we can't do
Yeah.
because
It's vital.
it's vital.
There's no getting around this. The storyline on IMDb. Forced to balance their roles as heroes with the strength of their family bond, the Fantastic Four must defend Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus and his enigmatic. Sorry, that's a hard one. Enigmatic. Herald, Silver Surfer. Real quick, that's not Silver Surfer, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a different version of Silver Surfer.
Oh, it's like the lanterns.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, no, it's Galactus picks heralds periodically, and that was one of them in the comic books, which was a girl.
Right. It had a different name, though, didn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing is from a different thing. So,
Oh, the thing from the thing.
well, this is no spoilers.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to learn all
Welcome
about
to
the thing and the
things
thing.
that are things. See this thing?
You want some great info about Fantastic Four?
came
Well,
to the
don't
wrong
forget to
thing.
think about the thing with the other thing.
This isn't your thing. No, but it's a different universe, I guess.
Comic book storyline.
Multiverse, whatever. Different Silver Surfer. I know a lot of people had their butts hurt about. It's a girl, but I didn't mind it. I think it's fine. Yeah.
Silver boobs.
Right.
All right, well, that's IMDb's storyline.
Yeah.
Now we need David's.
Okay.
And I wish you luck, because I think this is going to be tough.
Oh, good.
I want you to give.
These keep getting tougher.
Sorry.
Are you mad?
I want you to give a school book report speech, but it's about a movie instead of a book. But you never watched it. You only saw the trailer. And you have to sell what you think it was about from the trailer, hiding the fact that you didn't complete the assignment.
Hey, everyone. My name's Dave. My book report is about Fantastic Four first steps. This movie is about a group of 4 people who get superpowers somehow, and then they have a baby. Then a big robot comes and says, I want your baby. And they say, no, we can't give you our baby. And then he walks around the town and kicks over some cars, and then they win. The end.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
That's the movie.
Taglines for this bad boy? Uh-huh. Prepare for number 4.
Do you get it?
Prepare for launch.
Do you get it?
That's a good tagline for this.
It is.
The other tagline is welcome to the family, which I like. Okay, you tell me that there wasn't a discussion at some point where they said, you know what works? The Incredibles. Let's just make a real movie that is pretty much the same as The Incredibles.
Fantastic Four has been called forever the first family of Marvel Comics. So family has been a huge part of this comic book series forever. ever. So I could see where they would lean into that, especially.
I love that they lean into it.
Yeah.
For sure. That's actually what sets this apart from a lot of other things. So DC, the Justice League, that's like a team.
Yeah.
But this is more like a family, and they have that heart, and that's actually what works really well in this movie.
Yep.
And I hope they kind of keep that going as they're going forward with more steps besides these first steps.
Second step and third step.
But did you think about The Incredibles and how it's really similar? Retro, the retro futuristic.
Well,
there's a stretchy guy,
But the
a real strong
Incredibles
guy.
came from the Fantastic Four, I think, more than
You think so?
the other way around. Yeah.
But I mean, even the storyline. There's a mole man that shows up in
That's
Incredibles.
all aped from Fantastic Four.
A robot fight in the middle of the city.
I think it's the other way around. I think you're absolutely right. But I think that because Incredibles came out before Disney owned Marvel. So
So they were just trying to.
they were just like, hey, that stuff's cool. Let's put that in a movie. We're just not going to call it Fantastic Four.
We'll change one of the
We'll have-
characters. He
yeah.
won't turn on fire and fly. He'll just run real fast.
Oh, but no, the baby will turn on fire.
Oh, that's right. They do have that character. But they have one more character than the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he's just fast. But it works. That's why it worked.
I know it did work. I love Incredibles.
Incredibles is
and
great.
Some of the great parts of Incredibles did carry through here and
Yeah.
worked for it. Those are the taglines. Rotten Tomatoes. This guy has an 86%.
And then a 7.8 on IMDb.
It's real close. Hold on. The audience score is 92%. Wow. IMDb is 7.4.
Okay. Yeah.
Superman is still at 7.6, so this actually came in a little bit under. The first Fantastic Four in 2005, it's
Okay.
5.7 with a 28% critic score on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes. Rise of the Silver Surfer is a little bit better with 37% on Rotten Tomatoes, but 5.6 on IMDb. 2015, give a guess, Rotten Tomatoes critics.
1.1.
You're closer than you'd think. It's a 9%. I actually did watch it because I know you watched it this
Yeah.
week. You and I have not seen it.
No.
So this week we're like, okay, let's try to watch it. And I actually finished it this morning. But yeah, and it has a 4.3 on IMDb. It's rated real low.
I actively avoided it for very long because I heard it was so bad. And then that kind of wore off. And I was like, well, we're doing Fantastic Four.
Right.
Let's go watch this thing and see how bad it actually is. I was shocked by how awful this movie was. And a bigger betrayal of the source material I'm not sure I've ever seen. The first two Fantastic Four movies, okay, Rise of the Silver Surfer and the first Fantastic Four, they had the idea right. It was just an execution thing that I think got screwed up somehow.
I liked
Fox.
the casting of the main four.
Oh yeah, they were
In the first two.
That's what I mean. They weren't bad. Like Silver Surfer was cast awesome, but they screwed up some
Doom in the
big
first
parts.
one.
Doom was okay.
I did not like him.
But
he
was
felt
way more Doom than in
in 2015. It's just I felt like he was too sleazy, sexy, like metrosexual. I just didn't like. I don't know. I didn't like him as Doom.
I didn't mind that because then it made sense why he was so pissed that he was ugly.
Yeah.
You know. But then they screw up things like Galactus, where Galactus is just a big cloud and because they didn't have the money to make big robot, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But pushing those two movies aside and saying, meh. This one was like
2015 was.
Yeah. What were you thinking? And I guess to preface this here, it may be a thing where there was a run of the comics, maybe in the Ultimates or Ultimate run or whatever, where they turned the Fantastic Four into weapons of the military. But I don't think they ever did that because that would be very stupid. And that's exactly what this movie did. I was like, the thing just goes and does missions for the government now?
Yeah.
Miles
he didn't
Teller-
look good, and he didn't wear pants.
Never wore pants. Miles Teller, I'm pretty sure he saw the number on the check and went, okay, I'll come, but I'm not doing anything.
Gosh, and he didn't. Either no one cared or they didn't get their acting chops yet because everybody seemed to be phoning it in.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, everybody was just kind of, ugh.
He's done amazing stuff, but that movie was sort of just like plain line readings. It was
All of it. It felt like they were going to lose the license, which they probably were,
Yeah.
and they decided to make a movie.
guys, we can make this movie real quick, okay?
Yeah, all
We'll
right.
pay you lots of money.
Hey, Michael B. Jordan's in the hallway. Go grab him.
2 weeks. I
wanna
need you
be
for 2
Human
weeks.
Torch?
Don't learn the lines. You just say them on the day. Do
Say
it
whatever
on
you
the
want
day.
there. We don't even care. Say something. The thing that bugged me the most was Dr. Doom in that movie. I feel like my son has drawn things scary on a piece of, and it looked like it's little beady, googly eyes, and
The mouth is just like a
It didn't-
insert your credit card thing.
yeah, and it was like fused to his skin. It wasn't a mask. He wore a hood. Sometimes.
I will say when he used his powers, it was actually pretty cool. When the main bad guy, which shouldn't be a bad guy, he's not a threatening bad guy, the Weasley Brainiac guy from the Hulk with Edward Norton, I can't think of his name. When he killed that guy, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
You just saw
where
his,
it just
his skin
pops
almost looks like it's bubbling and in the suit. That was sweet.
Well, there's things here that are okay.
Yeah.
Like, you make the thing not look as terrible. Put some pants on him.
Yeah,
he'd
cover
be
up his
okay.
pebbles, man.
Right. As if you needed to feel sorrier for him. He doesn't even have a rock wiener. It's terrible. But yeah, that was shockingly bad. Like I said to you, I was like, you could watch it, but I wouldn't. It's just the worst.
Yeah, you said I'm going to roast it a bit.
Yeah,
Feel free to watch if you want.
Yeah.
But I did. I wanted to get caught up, so I at least knew what was leading up to this.
Even with all the things that have happened in comic book movie world, I'm not sure I've seen a bigger. We don't care what the comic book does. Eat. We're doing this stupid ass movie.
All right. Well, to get back to the 2025 version, just a reminder, it's 7.4 on IMDb. Based on the IMDb score, I want you to let me know, is the movie better or worse? And this is themed people that have starred in Marvel movies or been in Marvel movies.
All right.
And the first one on the list is I Love You, Man.
Because of Ant-Man, I think this is better than I Love You, Man.
It is. 7.4 beats the 7.0 of I Love You, Man. I do love that movie, by the way.
It is good.
It's a little bromance movie that if it's on, I don't touch it.
You like slapping the bass.
Slap at a bass, man. Yeah, you too, Jobin. I don't know. You call me Pistol and called you Jobin. Next one on the list, better or worse than 7.4, Cabin in the Woods.
This is better.
It is another 7.0 with Cabin in the Woods. Who's the guy?
Liam Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His brother is what I meant to say.
Yeah. And we just did that on the Horror Reel, which is a extra show for BMR. It's on the Patreon, so you can get that and
Check
listen
that
to
out.
us on Cabin in the Woods.
I think it's the longest episode they've had of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We came in and we just riffed and riffed, and then Ryan's like, "These are normally an hour." I was like, oh, sorry.
Good impression.
Cabin in the Woods. That was my first watch for that, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Next on the list, the Lego Movie.
This is worse.
It is worse. Lego Movie 7.7.
Yeah.
With Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. Mm-hmm. Lego Movie is a great movie. I love all that humor. Give me more of that.
So smart. You think it's just a movie about dumb Legos, and then it ends up being about imagination at the end, and this is actually happening. A kid is pretending all this down in a basement.
Yeah.
And then the second movie does it again, where it's like the sister and brother fighting over their two different worlds of Legos. So smart. So
And visually stunning.
yeah.
They're great movies.
They're really great. The second movie has a song that's actually called This Song Will Get Stuck in Your Head.
Yeah.
And it actually got stuck in my head. Damn you, Lego Movie, for being so smart.
Next, talking about songs, the movie is Les Miserables.
Oh, well, that's got Russell Crowe from Love and Thunder and Hugh Jackman. From
Oh, good
Wolverine.
call on that one. I didn't even think of Russell Crowe, who was a great Zeus.
Cheer, baby cake. Have some wine. Have some grape.
When I saw him in there, I was like, come on, anybody else. It's very rare that I really like Russell Crowe. Normally, I'm just like, oh, okay, he's Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
He came out and played Zeus, and I was like, holy crap.
He was
He's
funny.
funny. He did so well. And I heard he gave 2 different takes because they couldn't decide which accent they wanted to use.
Yeah.
So he gave that one and another option.
That's
and then,
a Taika Waititi thing
Taika
I've ever
Waititi.
heard or anything.
yeah.
Taika Waititi. This is better. Wait, what movie?
Les Miserables.
Oh, yeah, this is better than that.
No, Les Miserables. 7.5.
Stupid French
One day
Revolution.
more. Next movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
This is worse.
Can you figure out who it is?
It is. Who's the girl in it?
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, she's in Spider-Man.
Oh, darn it, that works.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was thinking Mark Ruffalo.
No, yeah.
As the
he's-
Hulk.
He's Captain America.
And you think that Fantastic Four is worse than Eternal Sunshine of the
I
Spotless
think
Mind?
it's rated worse.
Yeah.
It is not a worse movie.
It is rated higher, 8.3
Yeah.
for Eternal Sunshine. The last one I'm going to bring up, and it gives me a lot of pleasure to do so,
Yeah.
is the movie Step Up.
I hate your guts. Okay, there's some lore here. It's Channing Tatum as Gambit, and this is Fantastic Four is definitely rated better.
Oh yeah, it's better. That's 6.5 though. That's actually not awful.
Yeah,
Keep going.
That's the first one.
Tell us a little bit about Step Up.
Well, Brian, damn it. Okay, look, I don't know why, but these movies are a guilty pleasure of mine. If there was ever a guilty pleasure, I don't know what that means, but a guilty pleasure.
That's a
of mine.
perfect way to say that.
I watch them. I haven't watched him in a long time, but there was a time there where I was just like, I'm just laying here. I'll watch some people dance and fall in love awkwardly. That sounds great. And they dance in the water and they kick the water and it's all cool. And then he puts on his hat backwards and he's like, I'm the guy, I'm Moose. And then he runs around in the water and he kicks it. He's so awesome. You gotta see it. If you haven't seen Step Up, you gotta see them all. And then there's one where they're like Puerto Rican they're trying to save some Puerto Rican town or something like that. And then they run down on these bungee cords.
Yeah.
It's so dope. And dope. I don't even. My tongue's dancing. I'm so excited about this. Then they have like these canes and stuff, and the mayor's like, it's so funny. So those are okay, I guess.
Yeah.
If you like dancing.
Oh
movies.
man, that was very fun to listen to you talk about.
So Step Up's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not rated well at all.
In your heart though.
In my heart, they're 10s. It happened once. We were flipping through channels with my wife. Like, this is after my Step Up phase. And I said, I saw it on and I was like, well, what do I do now? This isn't going to seem cool, but I'm not changing it. She's like, why are we watching this? I was like, well, just wait for this part. He dances in the
I
water.
know I heard something about this. It might be good. I don't know.
His name's Moose, I think.
But look now. Look now.
Yeah. Shh, let me turn it up. Don't talk right now.
Director Matt Sheckman. Literally all TV. And like one episode of tons of shows.
That's wild.
A notable thing, 43 episodes of Always Sunny.
He directed 43
Yeah.
episodes of it? Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
I wonder if that's a good chunk of it. I don't even know how many episodes there are total.
There's a ton of
Yeah.
that, but
Do you watch that show?
no.
I didn't
I've
either.
seen a couple episodes. They're funny.
I
It's
just can't get into it for the long haul.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those things where you watch a couple episodes and then it's very much joke. So it's probably exhausting to sit there and watch. Like you're not binging that show,
Right.
Because you probably just get numb and Dan DeVito.
That'll be something people are upset about.
Yeah.
And he directed WandaVision. I don't know about all of them, but at least some of them. WandaVision. Yeah, it was
Good.
literally
That was one of the few good series that Marvel did.
which is probably why they invited him back. Writers, Josh Friedman. Also, not a ton of stuff, but he wrote the story for 1996 Chain Reaction.
The Keanu Reeves thing?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It was
okay.
like one of his first credits.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I've actually seen that. 2005 War of the Worlds.
Loved it.
Yeah. And he did the story for Avatar. We're in the water now. I think that's what it's called, right?
Braids in the water, I think. Yeah. The subtitle is.
Something they call it.
Yeah.
Water's blue, so are we.
It's hard to find us in there. I haven't seen the second Avatar. We
I
were
have
talking
not
about
either.
this in the preview for the third one. I liked Avatar. I was like, well, I've seen this movie. It's called Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
I never watched the second one.
Me neither.
Probably won't watch the third one. Someone tell me to care about it because I don't.
There's lots of people that care immensely about the Avatar movies. I watched the first one and it was good. But it's like one of those things, like, I don't even know if I'd go back and watch the first Avatar again. It's just long.
And you can't even watch it in 3D anymore, which would make it slightly more tolerable.
Another writer, we got two more. Eric Pearson wrote things like Ragnarok. Love it.
Sorry to hear that Jane dumped you.
She didn't dump me, you know. I dumped her. It's a mutual dumping.
Black Widow. I've actually not seen Black Widow.
It's okay.
Yeah. And Thunderbolts.
They did Taskmaster dirty in that movie and in Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolts, yeah.
hope
It's the
they
same guy who wrote it. He must not like Taskmaster.
Well, that's dumb.
Somebody reach out to Eric Pearson and you ask him, what's
Why
your
not? The
beef?
skull mask. Where's his sword?
Grounded.
Go find a good Taskmaster.
Last writer, Jeff Kaplan. 4 other credits besides this. That's it.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's all nothing we've heard of.
That's-
But upcoming K-pop Lost in America?
What in the hell?
I don't know. Is it
There's a
related?
sequel?
I don't know.
Brian.
There's no pictures, just the words K-pop Lost in America.
Oh, gosh.
You think it could be?
Dream a little dream.
Well, while we're pausing it real quick and talking about K-pop,
Yeah.
I watched it.
You did it.
I did it.
All right.
Okay, so is it the best movie ever? No.
No.
Is it way, way, way better than it deserves to be for a animated movie about 3 girls that have to sing in order to keep demons at bay? And then the demons battle back by making a boy band group and send boy band members up to the surface?
I know.
It's way better than it deserves to be.
My father-in-law, who is an older gentleman of 60-some years old, would not take his eyes off it, was dancing to the songs. Both of us at the end, the kids were kind of like, well,
Going up, baby.
Gonna be golden. I was like, I like that way more than I should have. And it's so cool, like when they're rapping while they're falling out of the plane. God dang it. Go watch K-pop Demon
Great
Hunters.
humor. It's really well done. And the animation's so cool. I love that style.
Yep.
It's like Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Yeah,
Right?
I haven't seen that.
If you like that movie, you'll probably like Mitchell's versus Machines more.
Okay, well, careful. Because part of the reason that I like K-pop Demon Hunter so much is because of the music. Does it have music in there?
Well, the dad and the daughter fall from the sky or whatever, and what are they singing? Maya he, Maya ho, Maya ha, Maya ho ho.
I'll watch it.
And they're singing it together while they're flying down.
Yeah, I've turned it on a number of times with the kids, and they just are like,
Watch the whole thing. Turn it on from the beginning and watch it. It's
gonna
so cool. The animation is so neat because she actually makes little videos and animation videos.
What is this strange creature? Dog, pig, loaf of bread.
So like that bleeds into like the real life. It's cool.
okay, I'm going to watch it. Report next week.
I might make that your homework. Starring Pedro Pascal, which you probably know from the 2015 movie Blood-Sucking Bastards. Remember that?
Pedro's in every goddamn thing.
Now he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's
Blood-sucking
in
vampire?
everything. I think that he kind of got his start really when he did Narcos.
Yeah.
I never watched that.
Me neither.
Because shortly after that, he started getting stuff that I recognize a little bit more. For instance, he was Whiskey in Kingsman Golden Circle.
Hello, gorgeous.
You almost forget that he played that part, right?
I do. That's right. He's in all kinds of stuff that I was like, oh, whoa, he was in that?
Yeah. He is one of those sneaky actors where he was in a lot of stuff, and then he got well known, and then you're like,
The Great Wall with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
I just turned that on the other day. He's his partner in that. I was like, am I in a simulation here? Is now everything like I
they're just putting him in.
Yeah, just pretty soon he'll be in the Berenstain Bears and whatever.
And I didn't even write down any more. I just said, what else was he in, Dave?
The Mandalorian.
Yep.
The Last of Us.
Yep.
The stupid other things he's done that I don't care about. What was the Phoenician or whatever? Wasn't he in that?
Was he in that? I don't think so. Maybe.
Wasn't that. But there was something with what's her face from. Why can't I think of her name? She was Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man.
Emma
Yup.
Stone.
Emma Stone. He was in a movie with her that was called something that I don't know. And I can't remember. But yeah,
This is why I do the research, everybody.
he makes the paper. That's why. I just come here and make the pee-pee jokes. That's my role. Ryan is the brain.
I was like, I'm not even going to write all these down because he's just been in so many things, especially for me. I was like, you know what? I'll just say Dave, list off some things.
I know the 2 other nerdy things
Yeah,
that he's done.
man.
But I also see him all over everything, and he's just,
Yeah.
well, the unbearable likeness of being Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, massive talent, whatever. That was okay.
I didn't see that.
It was okay. Also starring Vanessa Kirby, which I first knew as the White Widow in Fallout and then Dead Reckoning.
Sure.
Really the only other thing I recognized her from. She's great in those movies.
She's great in this one.
She's stunning. Might be my favorite actor in this movie.
Well, yeah, I think that's by design.
She was really fantastic.
Yep.
She was also in I said fantastic. Hello, Sly. Where have you been all episode?
Well, hello, Sly the Whistle. Where have you been? Well, that's crazy. I can't even believe that. Go to bed.
She's also in Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen,
Oh, yeah, she was in that.
I haven't
remember.
seen any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Shh. Don't tell this crowd, dude.
Sorry.
Start. You have
I'm
about
saving it.
11 to do.
I am saving it.
For what?
That special time in my life.
Oh, yep. The one where you have surgery and need 20 hours of movies to watch or something?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And now I'm going to guess she's going to be in everything because she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep saying fantastic, everybody. I deserve that.
Yeah.
She was really great.
She was awesome.
Another person in this, Iban Moss Backrack.
Who in the hell was that?
The Thing.
That's his name?
Yeah, Iban Moss Backrack.
Oh. That's a weird name.
It is.
He's in The Bear. I love him in The Bear.
He is in The Bear. That's
the only other thing I know him from.
Right. Me too. The only thing I recognized him from, and I know you watched The Bear.
Yeah.
I was going to leave that to the end, but now you already spoiled it.
Spoiler.
I was going to say this joke. You might know him as Hutch in the 2002 TV movie Porn and Chicken.
Yeah.
Which is pronounced porn and chicken.
You know it was. Hey, Avon, you want to be in Porn and Chicken?
I'd love that. Oh, only if I could be named Hutch. If you name me Hutch, I'll be in Porn and Chicken.
Well, we were thinking Dresser, but I guess Hutch is kind of the same.
He was also in Royal Tenenbaums. Didn't notice. American Splendor. Did you ever see that?
No, but can I say something about Royal Tenenbaums first?
Nah.
Is everybody in that movie?
Yes. It must be.
It feels like that's on everybody's IMDb.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, good.
It is. It's actually, in terms of Wes Anderson movies, I think you would like
it's
it.
Wes
Yeah. I know you don't like Wes Anderson. It's a little, I don't know, it's just a little bit more
normal.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. And I haven't seen Gene Hackman in a lot of stuff. And I know the gentleman has recently passed away. We'll call it the passing three. But
rough way to go, too. I have a feeling that he had a rough couple days.
Probably.
That's sad. So we won't talk about it.
But I will say, I've seen him in a few things. Cross Enemy Lines.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
It's one of the greatest movies ever. Have you seen Unforgiven?
The Replacements. I have not seen Unforgiven. I don't think. Mark it down as a possible homework.
Hey, what do you mean possible?
Oh, that's going to be it. Okay, don't spoil it. They might know.
Okay.
But I don't always love Gene Hackman. I just always feel like a lot of times he just phones it in and he's just boring and blah. Behind Enemy Lines, not across. Behind Enemy Lines and The Replacements and all these.
What's the one he was in with Will Smith?
Enemy of the State.
I liked him in that.
Yeah,
I think he's okay.
He's fine.
Yeah.
But he was really fun in Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Okay.
American Splendor. You ever see that?
Nope.
Paul Giamatti.
Okay.
Comic book artist.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, I remember watching it and really liking it. It's one of those that you would never put it back on, but like worth watching. I think it might be a Kaufman movie.
That movie and Sideways are two movies that I always say I want to see, and then they fly out the back of my head and I don't think about them again.
Sideways is okay. Our buddy John and I watched Sideways together when we lived together because it came out
drink
then.
wine?
We drank wine.
Did you have Cabernet?
I don't even know. I was too young to know what the hell we were even drinking.
It was out of a box. It was Franzia.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was the fancy wine out of the box. He was also in Lake House. I don't know if you remember, but that is How Do You Hold On to Someone You've Never Met?
Oh, that's right. The tagline of the century.
That creepy movie, Lake House. He was in the Punisher TV series, played David Lieberman. You watched those, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just don't remember?
No.
Oh, great. Well, that was a great quip. It's a fun thing to talk about there, the Punisher TV series.
Content. No, Punisher was good. He's not my favorite Punisher.
We shouldn't talk about this.
I don't care anymore.
Oh, no.
I got it. I've taken my lickings with my opinions about the Punisher, but
I think licks and lickings would be different.
lickings? What if you
So
said
if you took your licks, that would probably mean like, you took your beatings, but if you took your lickings.
I know, but when you were getting a spanking when you were little, you'd be like, come get your licking. That's what they said.
Yeah, I guess.
You're going to get a licking. That's just a weird thing to say when you're going to spank somebody.
Show me that butt. I'm going to give you a licking.
Bend over and get your lickings. That's now that we're talking about this seems very inappropriate. Okay. Anyway, I have taken my hits for my opinions on Punisher. I don't dislike John Barenthal as the Punisher. I just think he's a little screamy and a little too cryy about everything. And at some point, and this is only echoed in the new Daredevil series, where I'm just like, hey man, can you just shut up and shoot some people? How about that? The angst, that's enough angst. This has been enough now.
Also in this, the last one I'm going to hit on, Joseph Quinn, who played Johnny Storm.
Who I have seen in nothing.
Yeah, man. Zero. You did see him in something, but didn't realize.
Oh.
Overlord. Overlord, you made me go see in the movie theater.
Oh, yeah, that movie's great.
Well, I don't know about great.
It's good. I liked it. It was fun.
Okay.
It was a horror movie. That's because you pansy, you get skidoo.
I don't like horror movies most of the time. I remember thinking it was okay. It was gory.
Yeah.
I remember it being very...
If there's one drop of blood.
That wasn't that movie.
Yeah, I know.
But he was in Overlord, and then he was in some Stranger Things. He was in Quiet Place Day One. Never saw it.
Quiet Place, I have not seen that.
The Day One, nope.
Yeah.
And Gladiator 2, I haven't seen either.
No.
Sorry, Denzel. I'll see it soon.
His name is Denzel.
Denzel is in Gladiator 2.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't care for Joseph Quinn that I haven't seen Gladiator 2, but I feel like Denzel is putting a little bit of shade on me.
He did email me actually and said, looking at Brian's streaming accounts here.
Yeah, I noticed that Gladiator 2 is still on the watch list on IMDb. So
Yeah, he was like, and King Kong ain't got nothing on me. And then,
my man, you're gonna need
hey, we're doing reviews.
slide the side whistle because we're doing some reviews that I found. We're gonna do some good ones first. This one's from Jeff, who said, "For me, the whole thing wasn't just fantastic, but it serves as a phenomenal return to the making." But it serves as a phenomenal return.
Just get it together, Brian.
I'm going to cut all this so you say whatever you want. I have the editing power. But it serves
Are you
as
going to cut that part?
I may. You won't know until the Monday this comes out, David.
Don't cut it. Yeah.
But it serves as a phenomenal return to the making. Why do I keep saying that? I don't need it. But it serves as a phenomenal return to making the MCU must-see cinema once again.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to read that to you one more time?
Yeah, I didn't know when it was going to be over.
Hey, it's not. This is Jeff. He says, for me,
Jeff.
the whole thing wasn't just fantastic, but it serves as a phenomenal return to making the MCU must-see cinema once again. This is from Brandon.
Hey,
Fantastic Four is undoubtedly a win for Marvel Studios. One of the best introductions to familiar characters. The visuals, action beats, and family dynamic were personal, fresh, and rewarding. Definitely worth your time. And Lauren says the Fantastic Four First Steps is a retro futuristic adventure that at times feels more like a family drama than superhero film. Vanessa Kirby is phenomenal and the beating heart of the film. Whoa.
That's a good one.
Here's a middle of the road review. This comes from Sean from Pittsburgh Magazine.
Pittsburgh.
He says, it's certainly not a bad film. He gets paid. That man gets paid.
That was the extent of the man that has a magazine's review of this?
I'm sure there's more. There's probably just like, click this to read more or whatever. But
I'm not clicking.
Why would anybody? Come on, Sean. All right, here's a bad one. This is from Frank.
Frank. It's always a Frank. Let me be Frank.
While Shackman has managed to rescue the foursome from their dismal earlier big screen adaptations, his success is only relative. The movie ends up as a colorful, visually imaginative, but ultimately pretty bland entry in the superhero genre.
Shut up, idiot.
All right, well, hey, those are other people's reviews.
Yeah, let's do ours.
Let's review this ourselves.
Yeah. Got 5 samurai swings here to go through, the 5 different categories that we're going to rate this thing on.
5-point samurai scale.
5-point samurai. What is wrong with talking today? 5-point samurai scale, starting off with what's your story? The story of this movie is in the trailer. Galactus is here. The Fantastic Four has been around for a while. Everybody loves those dudes. The Herald of Galactus shows up and says, you guys are all thumped. Galactus is going to eat your couch. Then they go talk to Galactus.
He's so hungry.
And he's so hungry.
Always hungry.
Always hungry. Ravenous, even. He says, give me your baby or I'm eating your planet. And they say, nah. And then adventures ensue. I dug it.
Yeah.
I know that, especially Fantastic Four being what they are. Fantastic Four deals with like the big galactic crazy crap that happens in the Marvel universe. They could have went even bigger with this or like made it more convoluted and whatever, but they didn't. They made it pretty simple. They made the conflict understandable and kind of made you almost not on their side at some points where you're like, give up that baby. What? You know?
You really do question it.
Yeah.
Talking about keeping it simple too. I love how easy they gave the backstory and explained the powers for maybe some people or kids that don't really know the Fantastic Four all that well. It was so simply put together and displayed to you.
Yep, they did a super good job of just being like, these guys have been around forever. Here's some cool stuff that they do. The relationship between all of them it felt like they was lived in and like they've been around each other for a while.
Heck yeah, that family.
Yeah.
And with a lot of heart. And they started it off great because the first time you see him is that scene in the trailer where he's like, let me try some of that. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
and they're sitting down for Sunday dinner, which is just like one of the most family dynamic things you can do. So they set it up perfectly. So that heart, that family feeling behind this movie is really what carries you all the way through, less than the action, but big adventure, right? Yeah. Which comes from the story that they gave you. What are you rating it?
It's getting a 7 for me.
7 for you?
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to do a 7. No, an 8. Switch it. 8.
8. Good thing 7s are easy to turn to 8s. Okay. The next one is... Did you act right? Brian, I will let you lead this one off.
Absolutely.
Swing away.
I've already let the cat out of the bag that I thought Vanessa Kirby was fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
In terms of everybody else, they were fine.
Yep.
And I don't think anyone was super stand out to me, but nobody was horrible. We're going to hit really middle of the road here. The thing that did kind of stand out to me is I even wrote this note while we were watching the movie. I was like, is Pedro supposed to be this boring?
Kind of, I think. The way I see Reed Richards is regular stuff is kind of annoying to him. When he has to say things to regular people, he probably feels like, oh, you idiots. So I think that he is supposed to be kind of meh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wrote. I wrote Pedro, meh.
Yeah. The two standouts here as far as acting goes are Sue and Johnny, for sure.
You like Johnny?
I thought Johnny was really good. I thought that the things he went through in the movie and just how he talked to everybody and being an uncle and all that other stuff, I thought he did a super good job. The thing that bugged me the most was the Thing.
Really?
Yeah. I just thought it was very like, I'm the Thing. Sorry. I wanted more of kind of the Brooklyn accent, I guess, or like the Yancey Street. That's where I'm from. I'm from the streets. The dude in the bear is who I wanted. Like him, the guy, how he talked in that, where he's like, yeah, go stick it in your mama's nose or whatever.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Not to where it was campy, but like just a little more accent. He seemed very reserved for a thing that was like, even in the trailer where it's clobbering time, there's no reason for that to be a part of his vernacular, it seems like, to the point where he says, I don't like saying. I just thought the Thing could have been a little bit bigger of a character.
Yeah.
And it would have made him and Johnny's relationship, which was good, but like where they're kind of messing with each other and whatever, it would have made that hit a little better for me. When it mattered, they did what they're supposed to do and whatever, but none of it stood out as like, wow, that was really great, except for Sue and for Johnny.
Yeah, I didn't feel the same about Johnny. I just thought Sue.
Yeah.
Again, Pedro, I know you're saying that he's supposed to be sort of meh.
That doesn't mean that he didn't kind of seem like he was phoning this in a bit. But I did hear that he wanted to have more of a accent, like from that time period. Like, I'm assuming he wanted to do more of like a, well, Johnny, here's why we're but they didn't let him because he had to be in all these other things where it wouldn't have made sense.
So he pouted the whole time?
So maybe he was like,
well, this is dumb.
I'm Pedro Pascal. I'm in everything. You know what I say?
Yeah, but he's supposed to be detached, unemotional. He was very emotional. Yeah. No, he was just very blah and vanilla the whole time. I feel like you can do something a little bit different or have moments of excitement. Sure. He was low for me. Did you act right? I'm going to give it a 5.
Same. It is as average can be.
Yep.
All right, and next we have... Did you show your work? As far as how this movie looks, holy shnikes.
So beautiful.
This is going to be the highest score for me because we did see it in 3D, so I guess we can deal with that now.
Talk it.
It was so cool seeing it in 3D.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if they meant to do that, but there were parts in here, especially when Galactus is walking around, that seeing it in 3D was like, whoa, this is neat.
So you feel like you're on a Disney ride.
Yeah.
Some of those moments are so cool.
Right.
And I know James says like he'll only see Avatar because it's made for 3D and the rest of it is digitally enhanced afterwards. Yeah. I don't care how they did it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Right.
And when I have a chance to see a big blockbuster like this and they're saying, hey, you could pay this or you could pay $3 more and see it in 3D, I'll be like, yep, take my $3.
Yeah, this was very cool. I think there's some things that if they did like Ballerina in 3D, I don't think I need to see that.
I agree with that.
But these big blockbuster summer movies, I think that
those fantastical things.
Yeah, they definitely are better for it. Now,
it's gotten better over the years because I remember when I first started seeing them like that, all they would do is drop the background back a little bit and it would be very subtle and not worth it. Where now the first time I went back and tried it again was Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when he was battling Christian Bale on that black and white little planet, it was one of the coolest scenes. And I went back to watch that movie again in the theaters a week later without the 3D and I was like, oh, this is definitely not as cool like this.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad I watched it.
Yeah, that being said, even if we didn't see it in 3D, the colors, the way this movie looked was like reading, and I know I said this about Superman, but it was like reading a comic book. It was like that old-timey, which is what I kind of think of with the Fantastic Four, like classic family, 50s, colorful. Everybody's wearing like fedoras and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just waiting for a cop to be like, "Ma, see? You never get away."
You know what it was for me? And I was thinking about it on the car ride home from the theater yesterday. It was decadent.
Yeah.
Is a great way to describe it. It's like someone served you this beautiful, small, little, delicious dessert, like a macaroon.
Yeah.
And you can just look
hate
at it
macaroon.
and you know what it's going to taste delicious and
Yeah.
rich and creamy. And you almost don't even want to eat it because it looks so good.
Oh, that's never happened to me.
But that's what this was like. It was just decadent.
Yep.
It was just rich and creamy, and you just wanted to taste it.
It looked very, 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 very cool.
Yes.
Very good. There was some CG with the baby and stuff that was a little wonkadoo.
Yeah,
But
especially when
that's-
Thing was holding it.
there was some of that stuff in there that's noticeable. But
Yeah.
for the most part, this was way above average. So this is getting an 8 from me for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, maybe I'm giving out too much extra credit around here, but I'm giving this baby an 11 in terms of showing your work and how beautiful this movie was in terms of style.
Yeah.
The retro futuristic, and they had awesome sequences on their montages, which I'll talk about more in the spoiler. But it was old school 50s, 60s advertisement, magazines, comic book style.
Yeah.
It was so well done and thought out and beautiful. I'm giving it the extra credit.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
giving
gonna
it an 11.
I'm going to give it a 9. I didn't think of all the extra work they did as far as like magazine covers and just all that stuff that they.
Even when that credits hit,
Yeah.
the stuff they show there is that stuff's so cool and well done.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Next, we have. Did you bring the badassery? And to me, go ahead. I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
No, you say it.
Okay, not really.
No, not really.
But this is Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
These aren't the people that are going to be having knockdown, drag out fights with a bunch of goons because there's another person or an enemy there. They showed some of that with things, but for the most part, this is very much an adventure movie is what it kind of felt like. And I liked it for that. I thought that there was a lot of badass here, but it's not like it wasn't especially funny. The action wasn't especially like, whoa, that's really cool. There was some stuff that was really cool that we'll talk about in the
Spoiler.
in the extra jam. For the most part, it looked really good, but it was just kind of,
Yeah, all of my badass points are in the did you show your work category.
Yeah.
The stuff that was badass is because they show their work so well.
Right.
So the actual badass points aren't going to be there for me as much because the fights weren't really there. The action, even the powers, like they have these powers. I just want to see more of it. I want them to be a little bit more badass. And I know you say that's not really in character, but that's kind of what I was hoping for.
well, Reed Richards didn't do much power things whatsoever other than kind of Spider-Maning around the town. There's so much you can do with Mr. Fantastic that didn't get done, and that was kind of wah-wah.
There is a part I'll talk about in the when we're spoiling this thing where he actually uses his powers a little bit. I was like, finally, he's not just reaching across the room to grab something instead of walking there, because that's pretty much all he did the whole movie.
Yeah.
So badass score?
Go for it. What's yours?
I'm gonna go with a 7. I do think that seeing it in 3D helped it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 6 because it was only slightly above average for me. And our last category, did you keep your promise? Did Fantastic Four, based on the trailer, based on everything you thought before you got to the theater, did it ring true for you when you left the theater?
I was pleasantly surprised. It was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it was way better aesthetically than I even imagined. I liked the style even from the preview, and it ended up being even better than I thought. So I would say that it kept its promise. The only thing is when you go for a superhero movie, you kind of want more super, and I didn't feel like it had as much. I don't know. I go back and forth. We left the movie going, what do you think? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I got to digest.
Yeah.
And then slowly as the day went on yesterday, I was like, the more I think about it, the more I like it. Because I like how it's an adventure movie.
Yeah.
And more than, because superhero movies, I guess, could just be adventure movies and doesn't have to be all smack 'em, whack 'em robot. I go back and forth. I have a good score for this, though. I'll just tell you right away. It's a 7. I'm happy with that. Where are you?
The more I sat in this movie, the more I liked it.
Yeah.
This is the Fantastic Four movie that I think should have always been. This was 100% what the Fantastic Four is to me in my head. I thought that it definitely kept its promise. The only reason it's losing a couple points here is because there was stuff in the trailer that wasn't even in the movie. Do you remember that John Malkovich was in the trailer for this movie? Some dude with a beard.
Part of me is kind of remembering that. Yeah, why?
Unknown, because it wasn't in the movie. So
if you know, please email Samurai
or what he
Movie
was
Jam
supposed to, who he was supposed to be, or why he got cut, or whatever. There was shots with Johnny that like he was flying up in the sky, I remember, and it was just him, and he kind of just flames off, and he's silhouetted by like the moon or the sun or something.
Sure.
And then falls back down. Not a movie. So I guess literally not keeping your promise from the trailer, it loses a couple points. So I'm also going to give it a 7 here. But that being said, as far as a Fantastic Four movie, was pretty fantastic. This was definitely the Fantastic Four movie that I wanted. The family dynamic, the scale of what they were dealing with, the way they solved the problems and everything in this movie, I thought it was very cool. Math time.
Do your math.
Okay. Hey, No Fart July is over today. So now I have come up with my own tradition in my family, and it is ass blasting August. So now you're going to get all the farts, and they're going to be as many as I can push out in this house. Okay.
While you're finishing up your math, I'm going to hit you with some Would You Rathers.
Okay.
This is other movies with a 7.4 on IMDb or an 86% tomato meter. Number 1 on the list, would you rather watch Fantastic Four First Steps or Mission Impossible Final Reckoning?
Fantastic Four.
It's really hard. I would probably go Mission Impossible. Either one I'd be very happy to have on the TV.
Yeah. It's close.
It is
and
very
it's probably just because Fantastic Four is new.
Next one, Nobody.
I'm picking Nobody every day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nobody's one of my favorite movies ever.
I love Nobody. Yeah, you're right. I would probably pick Nobody as well. Next up, coming up again, Nice Guys, which I just rewatched like earlier this week.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I watched it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, you rewatched it, and we brought up some things and some of the jokes in there. I was like, I gotta watch that again. So I threw it on while I was doing some other stuff, but still crack up.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Amelia. Is this tall, brown hair? Love that part. Next movie, Ready Player One.
Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be close. I would probably do Fantastic Four too. Borat.
Wow, is very nice.
Fantastic Four. The Borat joke should have been a skit. It shouldn't have been 2 goddamn movies.
It was a skit.
Yeah.
And then
it became 2 movies. Why can't things just be? Why can't you just have, this is very funny, in this cup. You filled a bowl with it, and now it's junk because it's diluted and it's too much.
Yeah, you don't have to see how big of a container can I fill with this one thing.
Yeah. Espresso is good because it's little and it's a little bit, and then you're like, woo! If they gave you a big gulp with a espresso in there and then filled the rest with water, you'd be like, no, this tastes like
This is
water.
hard to get through. I totally agree. I loved it when it was the Ollie G show and you watched just a little bit of it. Super fun. Did you see his transformation?
What do you mean?
His body transformation.
To Borat?
Just recently.
Oh, no.
He got a divorce and he got ripped. Look it up on your phone real quick.
Okay.
We're going to hit pause.
That's crazy. What, is he playing a superhero?
I don't know. I'd have to look
He's
it up.
playing a superhero. There's no reason he would do that.
It's got to be for something. I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not positive what it is, but he got a divorce and now he looks like that.
Well, get it, girl.
I guess. All right, next movie, Limitless.
Which one is Limitless? Is this John Travolta?
No, Bradley Cooper takes pills and is able to.
Yeah, I do like that.
I love that movie. It's like a great feel-good movie. Like I want to go just conquer everything when I watch that movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That cool. Yeah, absolutely. But it's
Fantastic
not
Four. Ranked the same though. Galaxy Quest.
Fantastic Four.
But I also love Galaxy
Galaxy
Quest.
Quest is great too. There's some funny crap.
That's one of my secret cry movies. That
Oh, really?
Don't tell people.
Well, no.
Yeah. But when Alan Rickman at the end recites the line he doesn't want to say to the guy that's dying.
Oh, right.
By Grabthar's hammer, by the sons of Morvan, you shall be avenged.
Oh, man. Every time. Yeah, love that movie. Last one on the list here for you. Same tomato meter, John Wick.
God. I guess I'll do Fantastic Four.
The answer's John Wick.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah, I've seen John Wick so many times. Well, yeah, John Wick, I guess. I don't know. I would have trouble. I'd probably watch Fantastic Four again. There's some stuff in here that's really cool.
It is.
And it's new to me. That's the thing about this list that kind of tips it, is that it's fresh in my head and I'm excited about it, so I want to watch everything in.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I try to do some nostalgia there.
Right.
And it's hard to even fit in movies like Borat and Limitless because you're like, well, duh. But I still got to throw something in besides every show going, oh, The Matrix. Oh, Die Hard. Oh. All right, let's get a final score here, David.
This one gets a 72.
Ooh.
Yeah, 72. Let's see if that stacks up with any of the other movies that we've done on this little bitty show of ours here. Ballerina had a 74 from us. Thunderbolts was a 70.
Okay.
This is definitely better than Thunderbolts to me.
I agree.
So I think that it
Fits well in the rankings
fits
there.
well in the ranking there. I think I liked this more than Ballerina, but I can understand why it edged it out a couple points just with badassery and stuff like that. So
Okay, well, now is my time to
Yeah.
pin my little side hustle, and that is Brian Draws Movies. You can check out my stuff at briandrawsmovies.com. You can also find me on social media at Brian Draws Movies. And what I do is I paint and I draw movie scenes, a lot of old stuff from like the 90s comedy, but tons of stuff on there. So go check it out. But what I want to ask you is, which scene from this movie would you say is the one that I should be drawing or painting that people would think is awesome as a piece of art in their house?
the scene where they're all standing on the balcony and the Silver Surfer shows up in front of them is pretty cool.
That is pretty sweet. I have a similar one in mind. What I would pick is, you all know that they meet Galactus, right? But when they do, that scene is super cool. I won't even describe it to you, but when they first meet him, it's a really great composition in terms of how they're positioned on the screen versus him. If you want to go check out my website and you want to buy something, use the coupon code SAMURAI and you'll get 25% off. Woo. What am I drawing right now? I'm glad you asked.
Thanks. Yeah, I just was wondering, like, what is on your plate right now?
Nothing.
No. Oh,
I haven't started yet. I finished Silence of the Lambs, so Hannibal Lecter's in there. But the next one that I am going to start, I already have 2 of these, and it's Martin Short as Clifford.
Okay.
But I had done them kind of when I was first doing this. I have a colored version and a black and white version. The black and white version that I have is the scene that I love the most, and that's Look at Me Like a Human Boy.
You can't do it for more than a few seconds. Look at me like a human boy.
The best scene in that movie. So what I'm going to do is ditch the first 2 drawings and replace them both with a brand new one that's color of that scene.
that's great.
Yeah, I love that scene, so that's what I'm going to be doing next.
Cool.
It's now time to play
Yeah.
Flame On or Flame Off. This is the classic Fantastic Four trivia game where you, David, have to tell me if the statement is flame on, true, or flame off, false.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
Let's go to round 1.
All right.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the Fantastic Four in 1961 as Marvel's answer to the Justice League.
Flame on.
Flame on, that is true. Marvel needed a team book to compete. And there we are.
Yeah.
A fantastic option. Question 2. Johnny Storm has a secret OnlyFans account where he seductively sets random objects on fire.
It's so stupid. I'm assuming you made this up, but comic books are so dumb that I'm not even sure. I'm going to say flame off, but if this is in a comic book, it might be.
It is flame off.
Okay.
Oh, could you imagine though? Like,
That would
hey
be
guys,
awesome.
I have this old shoe. Whoosh.
Setting my cat. Can you just light my cat on fire? I just want to see it run around. Okay.
Seductively though.
Yeah. Set it on fire in your underpants, Johnny.
Fire it slower. Question 3.
Yes.
The Fantastic Four once became pirates in an alternative universe.
Flame on.
Flame on. In Fantastic Four number 5, they time travel and meet Blackbeard.
Yeah.
And the Thing becomes Blackbeard.
Okay.
That's what I got.
That's how he got a beard.
Yeah, maybe that's why he has a beard. You didn't talk about that at all.
Yeah.
He said, why you gotta have a beard?
Yeah.
Dumb.
It's dumb. It did look dumb. I didn't like it.
What's that? Lightning round!
Okay.
There's a version of Fantastic Four where Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, and Ghost Rider are the members.
Flame on.
Flame on, that's true. It's called the New Fantastic Four, and I guess it was pretty super chaotic. Yeah. Next question. The Thing once fought a bear for charity.
Flame on.
Flame on! Flame on! In Marvel 2-in-1, number 42, Ben Grimm wrestles a bear.
Yeah.
Final flame! Reed Richards once created a pocket universe to store his paperwork.
Flame on.
Flame on! Flame on!
Did I get
You
them all?
nailed them all. They're all correct. He went 6 for 6. Tell him what he's won.
Nothing.
Yeah, you didn't win anything.
Yeah, well.
But Flame on, he made pocket dimensions for everything, even a spare lab coat closet.
Wow.
And I put that as the final one because of the pocket dimension in Superman.
Yeah. Do you think that Lex Luthor's smart? Reed
Nope,
Richards
Reed
does it every
Richards.
other day just to store stuff.
Using it for closets. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And for those of you that played along and also got all of them right,
My God, he's gonna say it!
Say what?
Avengers! Flame on! Sorry, what now?
You get 25% off at Brian Draws Movies.
with the coupon code SAMURAI.
Samurai. So, what else are you watching, my
Well,
friend?
we
What-
talked about K-pop Demon Hunters. That was the big thing that I watched. The other thing that I started is the new Dexter series. The new Dexter picking up after, I think it was First Blood, where he died in the snow, but didn't die.
Right. I didn't
say.
see the end of Dexter, but that's a different show. This is show number 4 now, right?
Yeah, technically, but like the third one is like a reimagining when he's younger and first starting in the police force. I turned it off after like 1 or 2, so I was like, I can't watch this. It doesn't feel real. Where this one, I'm through 2 episodes and I'm excited to watch the next one. It's been really good so far.
So they're releasing them.
There's 4 episodes out right now.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they're kind of coming out once a week, kind of like how it used to be.
Yeah.
And this was like one of the first shows that my wife and I really sat down and watched together. It'd be a Sunday night kind of thing where a lot of people had that with Game of Thrones. It used to be us for Dexter. We only got Showtime so we could watch that show.
It used to be us 3 for True Blood.
Well, you and her, really. I didn't even watch all of it because
Right.
I do just have to go to work on Sunday nights.
Oh,
and
that's
you,
right.
You two would sit and watch True Blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would get caught up on Dexter weekly and had to wait a week and then get back together.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now I can't believe they can still do that because even a week later, people are on to something else and streaming something else.
For sure.
But yeah, that's all I'm watching. How about you?
Well, did you like Ted Lasso?
I love Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Did you like Shrinking?
I love Shrinking probably more than Ted Lasso.
That is correct. You will also like Stick.
Oh, really? With ow, and my fingy.
Oh, poor Pesita.
With Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson's nose, yeah. Which it's distracting. Like, I understand that it's kind of his thing and whatever, but it looks like a chewed piece of gum. I don't understand why you don't do something about that with all your money. Anyway, Owen Wilson's nose aside, he's very good in this show.
Good.
This show is very good, very fun, very funny, on the same wavelength as your Ted Lasso and your Shrinking. and
Really?
the whole thing is there now. Definitely go check that out.
I will.
It's pretty fantastic.
And I heard it got fantastic.
Yeah.
I heard it got picked up for season 2, so it can't be bad, right?
No, it's good. But that's another thing where you're waiting for episodes and whatever. The other thing that I watched, things that I watched was Happy Gilmore 2. We went through what
Right.
a pile of mud that stupid thing was. And then I watched Drop. And I don't know why I watched Drop. Shannon and I were looking for a movie, and I was like, this is free, so let's watch it. Do you know what Drop is?
I don't.
Okay. Well, Drop is a movie about a girl that goes on a blind date or like a Tinder date with her cell phone.
Yeah.
And she starts getting messages like you have to kill your date in a certain amount of time. And then
I do remember seeing
the
previews.
whole,
Keep going.
yeah, the whole movie is how she gets out of that and whatever. It is as mid as can be. I was interested to see how she was going to get out of it, but I didn't really care any which way or the other. and the end is distractingly weird how they, well, whatever. Go watch it if you want to. I'm not going to spoil it because it does have kind of a cool ending and whatever, but not you go watch it if
Yeah,
you
bad
want to.
sell. I'm
Don't
not going
do
to.
that. Don't watch that. But if anyone else is interested in that movie or you're looking for something to watch, go ahead.
Do you know what it's time for now?
No.
This is a new thing we're going to do.
We're starting well, there's a couple of announcements here, but this is the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving you homework.
All right, it's homework time. I'm going to give you homework.
Fine.
Okay.
What are you giving me for homework?
Your homework is Unforgiven. You need to see that movie.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven, the Clint Eastwood directed, Oscar-winning Western.
You know what? Oh my gosh. I saw little parts of this.
Yeah.
My dad was watching it when he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I watched a couple parts of it. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I got to watch this.
Yeah.
And he said that because this was right around when Gene Hackman died.
Yeah.
He said that's probably Gene Hackman's best movie.
Probably is.
This is all clicking with me now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch it before our next episode.
Well, I know you are, because that's the reason we do this segment, is so that you can is so that there's one thing that you have to watch and talk about next time, which is Unforgiven. So, what is my homework, Mister?
I have a couple ideas already, but then we talked about it earlier in this episode, which I'm just going to go with that one instead because I can call back these up later. I'm going to have you watch Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Okay, we're
You
watching
like
it.
K-pop
Kids-
Demon Hunters?
Yeah.
You're going to like Mitchell's versus the
Mitchell's
Machines.
versus Machines. Done. Can watch that with the kiddos.
Yep.
Up for it. All right. Second announcement here is that we are going to start a new thing towards the end of the show here, or maybe the beginning. Not sure where it's going to fit in, but I thought it would be fun if we want to start giving advice.
Right. I think we're very well qualified to give any sort of
I
advice
think we
about
are
anything.
not qualified whatsoever.
No, I think
but
it'd be really great advice no matter what we give.
well, yeah, but caveat here, we aren't doctors.
No, I'm not an expert or smart about anything.
Yeah, consider the source. That might be what we call
Consider the source. That'd be a great name for the segment.
Right. Or we might call it consider the source.
Consider the source, but definitely do this.
But right. And here's your advice, and this is correct, but you do whatever you want to. Consider the source. But you can ask us about anything.
Yeah, you need some advice.
I wouldn't steer towards like divorce or anything like super serious. But if you're wondering what the best thing to pair with cheeseburgers is, like what wine or what to wear to certain events,
Sure.
or
Maybe you need
what
to make a
do
decision about something. Or
problems with your girlfriend, problems with your boyfriend, problems with your pets. We really have a vast knowledge of almost everything.
Yeah.
So I think giving unsolicited advice would be something that people could find valuable.
I also think the best advice that you can get from anybody is someone who's just like, hey, please ask me something. I want to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
So
and also like the objective opinion, or like the one that has no stake in the game.
Yeah.
That's usually the one that can either validate what you're actually wanting to decide here, or it can maybe change your mind. I don't know, but I think it would be fun to do. Either way.
Absolutely. We're really only doing this for ourselves.
This is for us.
We want
guys.
people to ask us questions, and we want to give some really advice to
Yes,
people.
we're going to give some crappy. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good.
Maybe it'll be good.
But I
We're
think
going to change some lives.
you never know. That's why we're here.
So you can email us with whatever you want in terms of content, asking questions, correcting us, tell us our show sucks.
Right.
But then also, you need some help, send us subject, I need advice.
Yeah.
And ask a question. If we get inundated with these, if we get flooded with these, we
Right.
can't read them all, obviously.
No.
We'll pick a couple.
We'll pick a couple.
We're going to help some people out.
We'll see how much advice people need. We
Making lives better.
Yeah. Samurai's making lives better. Speaking of emails, let's go to those now. Our first one here comes from my mom. This was late.
Mama Ruth.
From the last episode, she thinks No Fart July is a great idea, and I married into the right family, and then nose, ear, hair, what is what she said.
Well, thank you, Ruth.
Thank you. And she said, good job, boys. So good job. This sounds like she was about to take a nap when she wrote that email. But
Her gummy was just hitting right before bedtime. You know what I forgot to do?
I forgot to email
the
Dave.
boys.
You know what he said? Nose hair. What?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great job.
That's right. Mama, keep emailing it. We love it. Jose Rivera wrote in. Can't read the whole thing. You had a lot of really awesome things to say about Superman, that you loved him court and sweat in the role. The post-credit scenes you talk about. Loved Guy Gardner. Bought the CD of the soundtrack from Mondo. Great email. Loved reading it. Loved hearing your opinions on Superman and the show. It was just too long for me to go through line by line here.
Yeah, but glad that you liked it as much as we did.
Absolutely. Glad that you wrote in. Feel free to make them as long or as short as you want. I don't care. It's just we're not going to be able to read the whole thing on the air here. So, Jose, thank you so much for writing in. Let's see. The next one we got here was from Rick Zaborowski. He said, love the episode, laughed my ass off, then couldn't get dinosaur out of my head. What was it?
Well, I had this thing that I did.
What was it?
Oh, it's from when we did Jurassic Afterbirth. Whenever someone said the word
dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Well, that or dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Don't do it anymore.
Okay. Creature Commandos. This one was from Ricky Mock the second. He said, hey, Brian and Dave, if you haven't seen Creature Commandos, you should. It is connected to James Gunn's Suicide Squad and Peacemaker Season 2. Also, Renfield sucks. So there's a couple things to deal with here. I have seen Creature Commandos. You have not yet.
I have not.
It is worth watching. It's pretty good. It's animated, but it's a good show. It's animated, but it's very much an adult show. Don't watch that with your kids.
Okay.
As far as Renfield sucking, I'm not sure. I kind of liked it.
You watch Renfield?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
I didn't think it sucked. I thought it was Nicolas Cage was definitely Nicolas Caging all over this movie. I thought that it was fun. It's like Death of a Unicorn. Like, okay,
yeah,
that's this stupid, funny, good movie. I didn't mind it at all. Maybe I'll make it your homework at some point, or just check it out yourself. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
You're not the boss of me.
I am not. That's correct. But yeah, that is all the emails for this week. Like I said, keep those coming in to samuraimoviejam@gmail.com. Send us your questions for our new advice segment called Consider the Source.
And this time around, we normally are able to say exactly what we're watching next. But guess what? We don't know.
We don't know yet.
So do you want to have a convo really quick? What do you think is the best strategy here? Because we've heard some really great stuff about Naked Gun. I love the Naked Gun series. I'd love to go see Naked Gun. I will, no matter what.
Right.
Is it on our next episode? Because the other option coming out, Nobody 2.
I know. And okay, here's the thing, is that Nobody is one of my favorite movies. So seeing the sequel and doing it on this show is something that I would want to do. Do we do Nobody 2 and then we do a late version of Naked Gun?
Let's do it!
All right, Nobody 2 is next.
It's decided.
And then we'll do Naked Gun after that. So there you go. You heard it here first, folks. Next week.
Unless we change our mind. Okay,
unless
we can.
Change our mind. We can. This is
You're also not our boss.
Yeah, don't boss on me. Okay, so Nobody 2 next. Thank you so much to Bad Movies Rule for having us on here. Thank you to every single person that just sat to this part of the show. We are on lucky number 7 here. I can't even believe it. So much fun sitting here with you doing these reviews. So cool to hear from everybody. Thank you all galactically for listening to this show. We appreciate it, and we will see you on the next one.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. These are too much fun.
You damn right.
That's pretty close.
Slide with some champ.
Join the Patreon. Come get some extra jam.
Extra jams coming up for Fantastic Spork. Spork.